So right here at Halifax. Yeah, Titanic gravesite. Hello everyone. Yes, it's a little dark over here. Welcome back to another adventure with the rising sun once again. We just love to wake up earlier. So yeah, day number 5. Yeah, and slowly start heading home. Let's see what the adventure gonna bring today. See you on the road. Let's close the gate behind us. And another adventure begins with the rising sun. Get this rope on. There you go. Bye bye, beautiful campsite. Right there. And waiting for the boys. Of course, I still wear my dancing shoes. And why not dancing to some techno beat? Let's do it. having an issue with the microphone once again on mostly this whole day. I'm gonna have to talk over the videos. Look at this beautiful sunrise. Wow. Over the mountains, right beside the ocean. Stunning. And over here we are back on a Cabot Trail, just following the coastlines and the beautiful places. The Cabot Trail is the most scenic road on the east coast of Canada. It follows through forests right beside the oceans, through the little mountains, hills, up and down twisty roads. It's just beautiful. I just needed to stop in this beautiful spot. The guys just blew right by me, not even seeing me stopping.
Look at this. Wow. That's why you come all the way here, 3,500 kilometers to see this. Right?
Unfortunately, I couldn't go to any of the hikes, any of the parks on the way because of the wildfires. All the provincial parks, all the hikes were closed permanently in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick and PEI. And I also could not fly the drone because there were no drone flying signs everywhere along the Cabot Trail. Every single spot that we pull into, no flying drones. So unfortunately, I got no footage from the drone in this beautiful spot. in this part of the valley crossing the mountains, the temperature dropped over 10 degrees. From nice warm day become very, very chilly instantly. But was only this little part for some reason. And before we leave Cape Breton, I would like to include this couple of photos that I took on the way. Goodbye Cape Breton. We did the whole loop all around Cape Breton counterclockwise. That's the best way of doing it. And over here we start heading to the south side of Nova Scotia, to the opposite coast. And here we go, we are back by the ocean on the south side of Nova Scotia. We're gonna be following the coastline all the way to Halifax. Hey, we found the fishing boat. Little old fishing boat. It's supposed to be many of those ships over here, but I guess there's only one more remaining. But we are back by the shores of the ocean. Right there. And now we're gonna follow this road towards Halifax. Following the coastline, we have the oceans on the left right now. Smells like the ocean. to Halifax. Traffic, of course. I guess this is the port of Halifax. Titanic gravesite. All the people from Titanic who are buried in Halifax. A lot of people don't even know about this place existing. And there is one. No comments. So I'm actually on the highway right now, cruising with the highway speeds, going back to New Brunswick right now. There is something else to explore for tomorrow. I'm hoping to find a hotel somewhere there. So I guess I'm riding from the sunrise to the sunset today. And I am in New Brunswick right now, an open field over here. Look at that sky. That looks so cool. Those clouds. Still chugging along. Being right now over 12 hours on the road today, killing the distance, but tomorrow we're gonna do some more exploring. But those clouds look very cool. They probably don't look that cool through that dirty windshield, but they still look cool to me. Last update of the day, the Buick is parked beside the hotel and we are in a secret spot for tomorrow morning.